Hey guys, it's Caprice. I just wanted to give a quick video showing my cockpit, what I have going on, kind of the general principles I had in building it, what it can do, etc. So I'm going to start off from far right and work my way left here. Windex for when I sneeze on my monitor and I need to clean it up. Coke Zero, very important for a flight. I have a laptop that runs its own separate instance of DCS. The only module I have on it is the Syria map. I use this for like a second display running the map up because DCS doesn't support that really any other way. Kind of a little bit excessive. I use it sometimes. It's really nice for like calling in artillery and stuff like that without having to leave the F1 view of your aircraft. Coming along here, a Corsair mouse and keyboard. I hate the software on Corsair. It takes so long for it to work, but when it does, it's okay. I bought this off Amazon. It's a keyboard. This is a KA50 style keyboard. Here it works well for the MI8 as well. Because it has the same kind of countermeasures panel there. This was about $100, and it gives you, a kit to make your own keys for it. It took me just about an hour to put together. This is a Virpil CM3 with the Thrustmaster F16 grip. And guys, at this part of the video, I wanted to add in this is the Virpil control panel right here next to the CM3 with F16 grip. Missed that. And coming over here we have the Queen, the VP Force Rhino Virpil extension, and this I believe is the Prime Alpha grip, which I like very much. This is great for rotary wing ops. And I will mention that the side stick, set up for the F16, which I really don't fly that much, but I usually use it as a stand. And when I decide to fly the A10, I will pop it off of there and pop it onto the Rhino, and that works very well. Coming up here, this is, of course, an A10. I think this is a Buddy Fox, something like that. I got this a very long time ago. The USB software sometimes glitches out. The master caution light will come on, nothing will work, which requires you to completely undo it, and that makes me really mad when that happens. Coming down, this is a custom-made K50 style panel with two Thrustmaster MFDs on it. It uses a Leo Bodner. I use this for a couple different aircraft. I fly the Tomcat with this setup, using different air-to-air, air-to-ground modes, landing modes on this row buttons, and then across, TACAN, destination, navigation modes, etc. That being said, the idea of this cockpit, if you can't tell already, is to be a little bit modular, do a little bit of everything, fixed wing, rotary wing, and to be quick to switch between. So in order to switch my panels, I just have two Allen key bolts on either side here. I can pop those out with my trusty tool over here and quickly switch between panels. We'll look at some of those other panels here in a second. Coming over, this is that same company. It's Coolertron that makes these keyboards, the same as our K51 over here. Yep, this is kind of set up to be a Kiowa-ish. I use it, it's on the left side right now, doing some Apache stuff with it. I also have two Apache MFDs in the mail, which I'm going to be excited about. They are way bigger than these, so I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to work. Let's not forget our pedals here. These are the Virpil Ace pedals. Love these things. It has a dampener on it that I installed. It's not the one that comes with it. This was before they started offering that. To switch between fixed wing and rotary, I have it set on a pretty low setting, so it holds the position pretty nicely for rotary. But if I want, I can just throw in this spring and voila, we have fixed wing set up. And for those of you wondering what this small switch is here for, this is a micro switch. I use this for the MI-24. It's connected to that panel itself, and this allows you to use the yaw autopilot without fighting it. Coming over here to the left, we have our gear panel, Virpil as well, landing gear panel. Pretty solid, self-explanatory. This is a Stream Deck. I have this set up for K50 data link, which I don't use very much, but I want to use more and expand some of the features that I can do on it when I get some time here. Coming over here, this is the headset. These are mass drop Sennheiser headphones. I love these things to death. I think we're about 200 USD. What is that, 6XX I believe, the model number. Open face, these things sound fantastic. They're really comfortable for long sessions. Being open face too, you don't have to worry about your head getting too hot. I love that. Track IR, of course, this is like the first piece of kit that I got for DCS that I'm still using. And then the CM, I believe the CM2 throttle, tried and true. And K50 Virpil collective setup here with the throttle for it as well. And part of this being module for fixed wing and rotary too. Right now it's in fixed wing mode. Now it's in rotary mode. That easy. And now back to fixed wing mode. Just kind of push it in. I'm using two old Yamaha speakers. They're pretty decent sounding speakers too, but right now they're set up for holding shit, which is alright. Got some plastic feet on the bottom. Not the most classy solution, but it is easy, that's for sure. Coming back here, this shows the mount setup for the collective. It's just like an electrical box. Does the job. Coming over here, audio interface. This is for main audio out. It's a 2-channel Motu, and it has 2 channels going in for whatever reason my audio recording software needed that, or otherwise it would just be coming out of one ear. Doesn't have like a good mono mode that you can put it into. And that's one thing I also wanted to mention as well. This is a boom mic from the 80s. I believe this is a Tank Operator's boom mic that I've mounted here and soldered together to go into that interface. So it has some pretty immersive audio quality. I like it a lot. It sounds really cool through SRS, especially with the effects on SRS. It sounds really good. So that is what's running into the Motu. And coming over, if we look under here, we have our amplifier. And this runs the seat shaker, which is just a generic one. I believe Dayton Audio makes the seat shaker. And that, if you can see it, is under here, under the chair. Can't really lift it up very well while holding the phone, unless shit fall everywhere. So just trust me, the bass shaker's under there. And so audio comes out from the Motu, and it pops in to the M audio, which mixes with the seat shaker settings, so you get both audio and the kind of seat shake software effects coming through at the same time. I thought this made it a lot more interesting and less black and white, I guess you could say. So I love that kind of mixture there. If anyone wants to learn more about that, I can share a diagram of how I did that. But essentially, the seat shaker gets both audio and effects from the seat shaker program, which I can't recall the name of at this exact moment. I'm coming over here, part of the modular setup here. we've got our panels. So this is a panel that I made for the Mi-24. It's a little grody, but it's kind of meant to be. I've got the Doppler set up, a weapons panel, and then some things for adjusting lights. Just the kind of stuff you'd need during a fight. And that will, of course, mount up there as well. And I forgot to mention this in the first taking of the video. The seat is a Flight Sim Next Level Racing seat with a chair from Walmart mounted on it because stretching my back, I broke the original chair on it. Not really happy with that design or comfortability. Not very happy with this design or comfortability either, but it gets the job done for now. And one other thing I forgot to mention in the main part of the video, the TV. Okay, motorcycle going by. Yeah, this is a LG 55-inch OLED in 4K. Can run 120 Hertz. It's a beautiful screen. No, I do not fly VR at this time. It's just not quite the clarity yet that I am looking for, or at least at the frame rate I'm looking for, so it might be a little bit before I jump to that. Maybe when I can afford one of these 5090s or something like that up the line here, and a Pimax or something. But yeah, for now, this is what we use for DCS. Flat screen, but a big flat screen. And the distance is about 4 feet from my face, so it does feel pretty immersive. Of course, not as immersive as VR, but a lot more clarity. So that's the choice I decided to make on that. And then this is the final panel, which I sadly don't use very much. I have it back here. I'm probably going to disconnect it when I get some of the Apache stuff coming in. Very obvious ICP for the F-16, along with 2 F-16 MFDs, which is modular and pops in there as well. But hopefully I'll get some time to fly the Viper soon. So yeah, that's basically a left to right of everything. Here's the PC also, I guess we can talk about. 4080, 64 gigs of RAM. I think we're still DDR4 at this point. 2 terabyte M.2 NVMe. And tons of USBs. And internet, of course. So yeah, that's the full cockpit. I use this to fly a mixture of, you know, some red rotors, some blue rotors, the Apache, the Kiowa, K50, the Hind, the Gazelle, and then aircraft. I fly the Tomcat on this setup. I fly the A-10, the Mirage F1 some. Yeah, so it's kind of a nice mixture of a bunch of different things, and I can get a lot of good functionality out of it. Just with some quick adjustments. And I'm really excited for the MFDs for the Apache coming in from Total Controls, and also the Virpil collective grip as well. I think that's going to make a nice addition, but also create some issues because the grip is a lot longer, so I might need to move some things around in this sector. So yep, I'll give an update to my video when that comes out, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.